Hello, this is KD5INM, and this is our house out in the country. This is the front of it, as you can probably tell. This is the living room. We have some of my family's furniture stored in here right now. I've got some sheetrock there, and sheetrock there. Stacked up, there's quite a few pieces there. Sheetrock. And this is the living room. You can see it's the living room. Up there is the access to the attic, and that will be moved. I'm probably going to move it right in here. This is the hallway going into the bathroom. You see the bathroom there, and I was thinking of putting the access up there. Okay. But this is the hallway. There's the hot water heater. Mind you, all this was how the house was left, except with the exception of the wood. I bought that wood and the sheetrock and some of the other and the stuff that we had stored in here wasn't here, but the house is pretty much how you see it, is how we got it. So we're going to turn to the right here and go in the front bedroom, and we have more sheetrock stored there. I got a good deal on some coals on sheetrock, and some of the sheetrock was here and some of it was coals from like a Lowe's. As you can see, it's got a new window there and old windows there, and they started working on it. The people that had the house before did a bunch of work and stuff to it. They gutted it out and worked on it and did all this work. Redid this bathroom. And they put in a new window there. New shower and tub. And toilet. It's gross. But okay. Here I've got a bunch of treated lumber that I bought. This was in a cull, and I gave a little over $100 for a whole bunch of truckload of wood, and all this is treated lumber. Now this is could be a second bedroom. People that were here, they kind of turned this into a laundry, because there's the laundry hookups. There's the back side of the bathroom. All that's open. That's an old window, and you can see paneling on the walls there. All that paneling needs to be taken out and replaced. This is the central heat unit. There is a central heat unit in there, and there is a air conditioning A-frame coil installed already. All it needs is the outside unit, the outside air conditioning unit, and the lines plumbed into it, and the electrical run to the outside unit, and it could have central. So there's a central heat unit there. Runs on electricity. This closet needs to be sized down. A lot of work needs to be done in this place. The closet needs to be made smaller and take up the space in another room. But it's a fairly new hot water heater. Fairly new central heat unit. This is the kitchen. We're coming into the kitchen. And you can see there's fairly new cabinets. I ripped up part of the floor in here, so but you can see there is some work that needs to be done up in the ceiling. There's ceiling fans in every room. And there's cabinets. Cabinets there. There's a place for the stove. There's cabinets there. I've got an extra corner cabinet I don't know what we're going to do with yet. Some cabinets there, and that was a place for the stove. These cabinets overhead. And we've got there's a reverse osmosis water system installed under sink. As you can see, it's a GE reverse. It says it's reverse osmosis or a filter system. I don't know whether it is reverse osmosis or not, but it's a filter. It's supposed to be a pretty good one, so we'll have to see. Outside to the neighbors, and then we go back here, and you can see where I've torn up part of the floor. There's several layers of linoleum, and see, that's where the icebox was sitting. There's several layers of linoleum down. We'll have to strip that off and see what kind of flooring we can put down. In here we have carpet. I don't know whether we'll keep the carpet. This is like a den. People that used it before used it as a den, and we're storing a washer and dryer in here. And we've got more lumber from the coal stored back there. There's more pressure treated lumber. We've got some shingles still that we've got a place up on the roof that needs to be repaired. This back roof here in this section where we're at now, where this room is, we've already replaced the roofing and everything on it. We need to replace the other. It's a little bit more of a difficult peak, so I'm going to have to rig a ladder up in order to be able to get up there. This, storing more furniture, but this is what would be known as, I guess, the master bedroom, the back bedroom, and it has a closet around here. And here we have the electrical panel. Electrical panel. I do believe it's 200 amp, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it's 200 amp. It's a Thomas & Betts electrical panel, 200 amp. So this is the closet. Not very big. There's more space on the back side of that. On the back side of that wall, that's where the heating system is. There's more space there. And this is bedroom. We're coming out of the bedroom. One bedroom. That's the back door. Going outside. So we've got a little cove back here, a little closet area there. Kinda. There was a wall there at one time. But, this is the back porch. As you can see, the wood on the outside of the house needs to be scraped, and a lot of it needs to be replaced. That's our neighbors. And we are here, and we got people that lived here before had kids, and had a clubhouse. So I had a little clubhouse. As you can see, the back side of the house needs work, the wood. And they had goat buildings, and there's a storage back there, storage building. And back there, past my son's trucks, is the barn. And we'll go back here to the barn and have a look. We're at the barn. Here's our chicken pen, outside chicken run. And we've got metal building there. And there's horse run here, horse or cattle run. And we got all of our OTC cadet out here. And here's the inside, looking in the door. And there you see the chicken nests, the chicken boxes, and the roosts. And here's a more barn area, and this is a stall here. And there's a stall back there. Got some more tin and stuff, metal stored back here. Okay, and this is the back of our property line. This top pipe is actually a water pipe. That top pipe you see, it's all tied together with one big long water line that goes over to a irrigation ditch, and you put a pump on it and you pump water throughout that, and then shut off all the valves at the different people's locations, because this comes up in the back of the properties, and it pumps water from the irrigation ditch out to everybody's yard in the back. So all someone would have to do is go around and plug off or put valves on where people wanted water and cap off the rest of them, and then put a pump up out there in the ditch whenever there's water. We haven't had much water, we're in a drought right now, so but when we have water, you're able to get free water from the ditch. Or basically it's kind of free water. We pay a water tax, and it's only like $5 a year, $5 and some change. And you can see there's another small pen, outside pen. That's not how you sleep. My son, he's not saluting. He's blocking the sun. My son is blocking the sun. And here's our rest of this pen. See, there's an opening for a gate there, and it goes right over to that fence line right there. And that's looking back towards the house. That happens to be I do believe that is a pecan tree over there. Right there. Pecan tree there. And that's on the neighbor's property, just right on the fence line. And then I've got 2 pecan trees up there, past that mesquite tree, that one of them is, we believe, is dead. It died from, I guess, a lack of water, as you can see. Two pecan trees. Tree put for those know what a pecan is. It's kind of like a walnut in a way, but there's only one of them that's living. It's got greenery growing in the bottom of it.
Well, there's 2, one in the very front yard.
Well, no, that's not a pecan. That's a different kind of tree. No, it's not a pecan. But this is
shelter the ants down there.
Yeah. Our place here. There beyond my car, granite bush or pomegranates. So I don't believe it's bloomed this year. So this is a mesquite tree. This is a branch that fell down. These are big ugly trees that have beans on them, similar to a pea pod. Actually, it's kind of like a pea pod. Looks like this right here. Looks like that. That's the seeds from a mesquite tree. And these things grow in Texas, and Oklahoma, and New Mexico, and they aren't really, I mean, there's some pretty wood. You can get some pretty wood. You can make some pretty furniture from mesquite, but most people use this for firewood and for smoking meat and things like that. The seeds, when they first brought the mesquite tree to Texas, they thought that it would be good cattle feed because these seeds are green. So they thought that this would be good cattle feed. But it didn't turn out to be good cattle feed, I guess. So, but let me show you that's a dead mesquite there. Let me show you what a live one looks like. You see this green leaves and everything growing on this mesquite tree. If you get up there real close to that mesquite tree, you see that big old thorn? That's a thorn. Those are thorns. Needles. Needles. Yeah, sharp needles. Those are needles sticking off of that tree. You get up there and see that pretty close. You don't want to get stuck with that. It's one of those things, well, yeah, or step on it. It will go in your foot and deep. Yeah, and it hurts. Yeah, it's like a cactus. It's like a giant cactus tree.
Show them the neighbors' ones.
Yeah.
Not that bad to look at.
Yeah, they're not too bad to look at, really. But yeah, they stay green because they have deep tap roots, and the roots go deep, so they're able to pull up water. But they make good firewood. Where's the praying mantis?
Wildlife.
Don't touch. Okay, here we go. Ooh. Give everybody a chance to look at what a praying mantis looks like. Yeah, the wildlife. You see a praying mantis? I think he's after something. He's easing up on it, looks like.
Here, there.
No, he's not running away. He's stalking something.
Oh,
When they,
oh yeah, he's stalking.
shush.